Ooh, wait, how did your pork buns turn out? Are they good? Were they good?
They were okay. Um, I have to keep testing it. But last week I made pulled pork, and it was one of the greatest things I've ever had in my life.
Ooh.
In an instant pot, piece of
That's
cake.
how I make mine.
It's so
Granted,
easy.
I kind of cheat because at Giant they have like the pre-seasoned ones, like
Uh,
over by like the butcher counter. And I get one of those and then just throw it in the crock pot, well, an Instapot, with a cup of water. And then it's amazing. I like just shred it and add barbecue sauce.
that sounds real good. Stupid Whole Foods and their organic peanut butter.
I forgot a very important step, and I am hoping that this does not make the stream go down, but it might. So,
John, I would like you to know that at our house, we have a jar of crunchy peanut butter because that is like the one hill that Jared dies on is that he wants crunchy peanut butter. And then we have a jar of creamy peanut butter because Mabel can't gets the crunchy one, like her Kong thing needs creamy. And then I also have an almond butter because I'm a spoiled little girl. And so we at all times have 3 jars of some kind of nut butter in this house.
I do too. I have in my defense, I have an organic one to try to feel good about myself. Then I do have a Jif one, which is natural, but it's still Jif. And then I have, or GIF, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I also have Nutella. So.
Oh my God, Nutella is so good.
So
I
good.
prefer crunchy peanut butter, but I get overruled, and since I don't do the grocery shopping,
Yeah.
Caleb's like, we don't need 2 jars of peanut butter in the house, and Klaus won't eat crunchy.
Yeah, I do the grocery shopping, but Jared's the kindest soul ever, and literally will give me anything I want, except for some reason, like crunchy peanut butter. Like that's where he draws the line. Like absolutely not.
Only 5 more bags. Good times.
My friend Maddie said that he's gonna watch today, but he can't be very chatty because he's actually at work, which I think is delightful.
I love the glasses, Meg.
Thank you.
I'm actually really nervous about driving out to the Poconos after this because I'm real sleepy.
Make Caleb drive.
I'm a great driver.
That's
Not
more
my strength.
that's more problematic than me falling asleep.
My internet
Drink some
connection.
coffee. Go make coffee.
We're gonna get energy drinks on the way out.
I have an energy drink right now. My sparkling water energy drink.
The one that I always think is alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It does look like spiked seltzer.
It is. It's just instead of spiked with alcohol, it's spiked with energy.
Oh, Jess is here, guys.
Hey, Jess.
Wait, where is she?
Wait, I can't see her. Where is she? Yeah!
Yes!
Hi there.
Hey. We were just we might want to send you what Caleb sent us.
Yeah. Did you not send her the prompts?
I did send her the prompts.
Okay.
We've had a very busy day, Caleb.
Yeah,
Okay.
Caleb.
Oh, Evan said he's gonna watch too.
Nice.
I should really like shut my email down so that
I ordered too much cheese.
I'll
That
take
is not a
some.
real thing. What kind of cheese do you have? Alicia, you would love my cheese drawer. It's like it's gotten a little ridiculous, but
A
it's
whole
so good.
drawer. Look, he won't
Oh,
buy
yeah.
me cheese. He won't buy me crunchy peanut butter. What am I even doing with my life, guys?
I hate people.
Come here, I will take care of you.
I ordered Pecorino Romano cheese because that's sheep's milk and I can't have cow milk. And they send me instead $20 worth of Parmigiano Reggiano, which is cow's milk.
Oh no.
So they can
I
all-
have like 1,000 kinds of
Both
goat
them.
cheese. Would you like to trade some cheese?
Well, I have goat cheese here too.
What kind did you get?
I got one with herbs on it.
Nice.
Mm.
Right now my goat cheese, I have one that's like wrapped in blueberries and then one that's cranberry and cinnamon. They're both
I
very
love the
fruit-
cranberry one.
Yes, since I assume you don't have game dice,
Oh yeah, I gotta pull up a website for dice.
can you just either bring up a website or download a dice app?
Okay.
I'll send you a website, Jess.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
Alicia, send me one too if you know a good one. I feel like every time we do this, I use a different one. Just all my D&D stuff is in the office, which I haven't had for like months now. So you are in the same boat as me.
All right. Good to know.
I mean, do you want it animated or do you not care?
I mean, when in doubt, go animated, but I don't actually care.
You're just going
Alicia,
through.
I have no idea what anything on the thing you sent me means.
It's all right. We'll teach you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's not like real good at. This is a Slack dice roller.
I don't. It doesn't.
I was just kidding. I can just Google it and use regular.
You just get an app.
You just got a text from
My father.
saying my teeth.
Yes, he forgot his teeth at home. Obviously, Caleb. Come on.
I
So
feel like we should have music.
I know.
All right, are we ready to go live? Are we
Well-
done with? Oh, hello, person helping us with
Oh, dice thing.
dice things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was
Who
going
is
to do
it?
live music, but we can't because we're on Twitch.
Yeah, we can't. What?
Well, there's lots of reasons why we.
It's
can't
also
do music
YouTube.
right now.
All right, I'm gonna hit record. Meg, where'd you go? Sorry, people watching, that we are just talking randomly. We're getting there.
Sorry, I'm back.
Well, thank you for not
So-
being actually hostile towards us. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a Zoom thing. When we record it, it goes away, but on the live feed, it does say Zoom in the bottom right corner. I don't know how to get rid of that. Normally when
Is
we're in
Hostile
person,
your
that's
mom?
not
Is
there.
that who that is, Caleb?
What did I do?
Was that your mom? Who's hostile?
No, I have no idea who hostile is.
Oh, I felt like
all right.
your mom
Thank you for
normally
joining
joined in.
Yes.
Maybe I was wrong.
If you haven't joined us before, or if you have and don't recognize Jess, that's Jess. She works with us. She is delightful. And she's joining us for today's special holiday edition of Not Holy Hops Tavern, because we're not going to be at the tavern.
Correct. This will also be,
Oh, hi, Evan.
and this will also be Jess's first time playing D&D, I believe, ever.
Yeah.
At all.
So
Never before in my life.
this will be weird and fun, I hope. So just to give you guys a little groundwork on what today is going to be about. Santa has an award ceremony each year that rates the performance of the various departments in this workshop. The workshop has turned this ceremony into a yearly competition, and no one takes it quite as seriously as the Sweet Tooths, you guys, and the Gearhead departments. Over the years, the two departments have slowly escalated their lighthearted rivalry into an all-out war fought in the shadows. Every year, the two try to sabotage each other's projects, vandalize equipment, and even assault one another when Santa's security isn't watching. It's gotten so bad that last year, someone from your group was sent to the infirmary after the Gearheads figured out he intentionally mislabeled their gizmo as a toddler toy instead of refined art. In spite of the fact that the Sweet Tooths, you guys have won the last 10 years, the Gearheads still claim to be the best since they won the very first competition and were thus awarded the fanciest trophy ever. The trophy has become a totem of supremacy that they hold over the other departments, and Jingle Tinseltoes is sick of it. Jingle is your department head, and he has summoned each of you to his conference room to discuss what to do about it. Now, as you're sitting down at this table, please describe your character.
I would just like you to know you're going to have to say that all again at a later date and time because I forgot to hit record.
Okay.
Take
Well, did you-
two.
It's,
we
it's
recording
recording
now?
now, yeah.
Okay,
So.
thank you.
I will begin. So we're all goblins, correct?
Yes, you guys are all of the Santa's employees are some type of goblin.
I am Licorice Larry. My whole thing is how much I love licorice, particularly black licorice. And while it is not a popular opinion, it is my opinion that it is the best candy. I am mad at the gearheads because they, knowing how passionate I am about licorice, stole my licorice and told me that licorice is only good for being used as machine parts. So they stole all my licorice and turned it into belts for their gears. And I carry a licorice whip as my primary weapon, but then I also have licorice splash, which douses people in anise. And since most people hate anise, it also hurts them.
All right. And what do you look like roughly?
I look like a goblin.
Okay.
I wear overalls
Oh, okay.
and
That's all you got.
that's all
Okay.
I got. Yeah, I
Meg.
didn't decide to think about how I looked. Sorry.
Tell us about your character.
My name is Paula Pixie Sticks, and I have a long range weapon called a Jolly Launcher, which is a Jolly Rancher grenade launcher. And then my special short hand weapon that I'm really good at is my Sweet Tart Dagger. You know, like it tastes delicious, and then you can stab them. And
You can
I
lick it after
hate
you stab
the
someone.
yeah, exactly. And then I hate the gearheads because they stole my entire batch of Swedish fish and replaced it with dead trout, causing all of the batches to be dumped and the factory to reek for weeks. Hold on, I'm getting like feedback. I think I have the volume on Twitch somehow. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and for what I look like, I don't actually know what goblins look like in the D&D world. So if you could enlighten us, Caleb, and then I can, you know,
Just imagine
expand on
goblins
that.
in the Harry Potter universe.
Okay.
So, and then you can dress it up however you want from there.
In that case, so they have long, crazy fingers and long fingernails. So I have every fingernail painted a different color. And we have that. And I wear a crown of pixie sticks on my bald head. And yeah, and often a ball gown, because why not if I've got a crown? So, you know, just go for it. And yeah, that's where we are.
Fantastic. All right. John, tell us about your goblin.
Sure. So I am Candy Cane Wayne, and I am mad at the Gearhead toy makers because now they're using crappy chemicals to make candy canes, and they're poisoning all the young children. And then I have a fiery minty breath weapon. And then I have, not unlike Wolverine, I have little dagger candy cane shaved fingers that have daggers on them that I can scratch and kill people with.
Fantastic. Do you also have like weird sideburns like Wolverine or?
I do. I have long candy cane sideburns, and I'm striped.
I love it.
It's terrifying.
Gross.
Do you put like red war paint under your eyes, like a stripe of red? Just like, whoosh,
Of course.
of course.
All right, Jess.
She did send hers. I just missed it.
Oh, that's good. Tell us about
Yeah.
your random goblin.
Okay, so my name is Corinne Coco. My weapon is like the close range is a marshmallow hammer. So it doesn't sound like it would hurt, but it really does. And then long range is a cinnamon blaster. So that would sort of have the same effect as like the cinnamon challenge on whoever I blast it at. And then I hate the Gearhead toy makers because they roasted my marshmallow hammer.
Oh,
It's amazing.
Oh, I would be so angry. Okay.
Jess, that's fantastic.
Oh, and I look like as much of a porn star as a goblin can.
Why not?
Corinne Coco just sounds like a porn star name.
It does.
Or drag queen.
For
Yes,
anyone
even
watching,
better.
So there's
For
way
anyone
too much
watching, I feel
glitter
like-
involved somehow.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
gonna
I
say for anyone
love
watching,
that.
I feel like we have to give notice. Oh my god. We have to give Jess props because the rest of us had like 2 days to think of ours, and we gave Jess like an hour. So
It was hard to come
Everyone
up
should
with,
be-
honestly.
It's amazing.
Oh,
very cohesive concept. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
What?
they're both hot cocoa things.
Yeah.
What are you?
No, I just was putting together the pieces of your character. Like,
Oh, I thought you meant we are both hot cocoa things.
no.
I feel like so yours is all licorice, right? And then John's is pretty much all peppermint, and Jess is all hot
Very
cocoa. And then
cocoa.
I went a little off the rails where mine is just all rainbow things, like just like I am just bright and rainbow.
Thank you so much, John.
Of course.
So we have all of these lovely shady characters with all their bright colors sitting around this table with like that cop overhead light. So it's like dark in the rest of the room as you guys are just sitting there just contemplating your hatred of the gearheads. And Tinsel Toes goes, "Thank you for all coming. I have brought you all here together to concoct a plan. I intend for all of you to go and destroy the original trophy, ruin their icon of vanity. It's time for us to show our supremacy when it comes to Santa's workshop. I have a key to their warehouse that I have stolen." And then he slides it across the table. Are you guys up to take out their trophy?
Oh, yeah.
Since we're talking about supremacy, maybe we can come up with a final solution for the gearheads. Just saying.
We're gonna grind them to the ground.
Jingle grins at that and goes, "If you can think of something along the way, I'll back you."
I reach out and I grab the key. I would like to check the key for traps. No.
The key is to the Gearhead's warehouse. So once you get onto the floor, you'll be able to navigate through.
Do we know like the gearhead schedules?
Well, Gearheads, they work long hours. They know nothing of work-life balance. So there's probably going to be some Gearheads there working and toiling throughout the night.
Cloak myself in the darkness of licorice.
Are they fond of money and do they run Hollywood? Oh, sorry, I'm getting off topic. Okay. Anyway.
But they also
You
have,
need the snort.
being gearheads, they're also prone to developing interesting machinery that acts as sentries. And they have intricate security systems. So be careful and keep your eye out for any.
Do you think Bubba could give us something to gum up the works?
You are epic.
Thank you.
Yes, please go with all the candy puns. But he goes, "I've been able to supply the key. I brought all of you to bring your invaluable resources and ingenuity to get the task done."
I take the key and get it copied, so we have 4, and we all have a copy of the key.
Nice.
Smart.
What is the trophy made out of?
You've seen the trophy before. They've held it, they've shown it off every year for hundreds of years. It is a tall 4.5-foot gold and rosewood ornament, clearly made by Santa. So it's nice and embellished and has all these gilded aspects to it. It's a gaudy monstrosity is what it is.
Could we make a decoy out of candy?
You can certainly try.
I would like to try
Or
to make
Lincoln Logs.
out of
If
candy.
it's out of wood.
All right, give me a D20 check and add your intelligence.
So add nothing.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Wait, do we have no intelligence?
We have no intelligence.
Dear
Nope.
God. Is
It'll
our
be a good
charisma
plan whatever we come up
-1?
with.
Not our strong suit.
To be fair,
To be fair.
they're also
Shouldn't we be like sweet like candy? I feel as though we should have a higher charisma here.
well, you guys are very jovial and very coked up on sugar. But in terms of your friendliness, you guys are planning to burn someone's trophy to the ground because you don't like them.
That's fair. Alicia, did you send over the thing for the
It's in
dice?
the Holy Hops chat.
All right, so you make this trophy. It is made of sponge sugar and it glistens just right. So it's passable as long as you don't touch it and it sticks to you.
All right, we're going to Indiana Jones this.
Are you sure that it's in the Holy Hops chat? Because last thing I see is the thing Caleb put in. Jess,
Yeah.
did you get it?
The
The
dice
dice
app?
thing, yeah. Alicia sent it to me.
Oh, the
individually.
dice thing? I thought you meant the stats block.
Nope, just the dice thing.
All right, so you have the fake trophy. None of you have been in the warehouse before. Since you guys are master craftsmen, you guys have spent most of your time in the Sweet Tooth workshop, mastering and refining your craft. And so you're not as familiar with the warehouse as you probably should for this task. But you have the key to the front door, and now you have a fake trophy.
I've crafted myself a stealthy cloak out of licorice. And I've got it up.
It dampens the sound quite nicely because it's so rigid. It doesn't make any noise whatsoever. But so I assume you guys are planning to sneak up to the front door at this point in time if you have no other plans or prep work that you intend to do.
All right.
Is that the case?
John.
Yeah, John's just going to be full on Candy King crazy.
Yep.
I feel like just walking up to the door is a bad idea. Should we scope this out more? Can't we just like, I don't know, we're goblins. Like, let's go through we're pretty small. We could like
We
go
go
through
through
the
the
air
vents?
ducts or
Should I
something.
throw some
Yeah.
cocoa and make smoke cloud?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Nice.
Smoke clouds are awesome.
I think that's fantastic.
Just getting handed.
Then we'll be out of there.
Oh, I
What,
do
did
have
do
pockets full of bubble gum.
Okay. So someone said air vent, someone said the cocoa powder. What's the actual plan that you guys are going? Are you guys going 4 separate directions into this place?
I think we should go.
Let's just blow a
the
hole in the
air
wall with
vents,
my
but have-
Jolly Rancher thing. Go in and then just steal it.
I think we should go through the air vents, but then have Coco here douse the place in powder before we go in.
Nice.
Like it.
We need to make special goggles. Here, I'll make some out of my pixie stick paper so that we can see through it doesn't get in our eyes and we can see through the smoke.
Oh,
dust.
we can do spun
Thank
glass
you, Meg.
lenses.
Great idea. Yep.
So you guys deck out with these monstrous candy headpieces, and you guys begin sneaking through the air ducts. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
So Jess, you're gonna roll a d20.
Yes, roll a d20, and on
13.
the, under skills, it's the only skill all of you have. It's stealth, and you guys add +6 to the d20 roll.
Ooh, 19.
Woo! 16 plus 6. I can do math. That's what? 23.
22.
Evan,
I got 8.
I got an 8 and a 7. All right,
Two.
so
apparently sneeze.
you guys are going through the air vent. Everything seems to be going pretty smooth with Meg's and John's goblins just taking up the lead. They're all stealth-like. And as I really should write.
Yeah,
your
I was gonna say,
names
where's
down.
a
That would
card?
be
I'll write the
really
names down for you.
smart.
We need to like make it on the screen where it says our names, like change it to our
I can do
Yeah,
that.
that would be a good idea if we can do.
Do we know how to do that? Do I?
Yeah, just change your name. Rename.
Because using the names is kind of important.
I'm Larry.
Larry,
John's Wayne.
Okay, wait.
Meg is
Paula.
Paula.
Can't wait till this shows up for my next real meeting.
Oh yeah, I'm Paula Pixie Sticks. I'll put that on the whole thing.
And Corinne is Jess. Corinne Coco.
Paula Pixie Sticks.
I mean, all of these sound like adult entertainment industry names.
So
What Bite Size does on the weekends, guys.
you guys are making your way down the air vent, and Wayne and Paula are being very discreet. But as you get all four people over the fully into the ductwork of the gearheads, you come to find out that there's not enough support holding up this air vent as you initially thought. And as Corrine puts her weight on top of the ductwork, it just collapses in the back and all of you get poured out.
Is the trophy okay?
Give me a dexterity saving throw. So that's just going to be a dex check. So add your dex modifier.
15.
15? Yes. Because you were near the bottom, you just hit and your back runs into Corinne and you move the trophy out of the way as the rest of your crew comes careening into you. Now you guys didn't need the key in the first place, now that you guys are just in the gear workshop. And this is the first time you guys get a nice look around.
So we didn't slide back out of the workshop?
No, you crawled into the workshop and the duct collapsed, pouring you to like the wall of the workshop.
Oh, okay.
So now you guys are there in a pile in a corner. Looking up and around, you see various tables where there's various gears, half-done projects. You see your licorice being used as belts in various automatons. There's crates with finished projects to the far corner. There's a staircase going up. There's several air ducts just crisscrossing above. They need good ventilation here, given the amount of fumes that they create. There's also a warehouse door that is able to be pushed up to back in a truck to get all those toys out of here. And going in between each of those tables looks to be 3 clockwork gnomes with these massive cone-shaped hats that seem to wobble a little bit. Give me a intelligence check. So that's a d20 roll, and add your intelligence modifier, which is 0.
7.
Okay.
14.
14,
9.
9, and Jess, what did you get?
Sorry, my computer was bugging out for a second. Am I doing the same die?
Yep. 20 is most things.
Okay. I got 20.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Natural 20.
Barine must recognize these gnomes because the person that roasted the marshmallow used these gnomes to help do it. These gnomes are sentry guards. Their hat rings like a bell back and forth whenever they notice someone. And as they're equipped with candy cane spears, like regular spears. and they're just standard patrols. But you know that if they come to you and recognize, see you as an intruder, they will set off an alarm to alert Santa security. And those guys are mean. So you guys
What's
have,
the alarm system like?
what's that?
What's the alarm system like? You said they'll set off the alarm. Like, do they have to hit a button? What is it?
Their hat is a massive bell. Their head vibrates back and
Okay.
forth and rings. So, given that knowledge, Jess, you know that these guys are going to be on you very readily. They are currently behind a few tables and chairs and whatnot. So you guys have like a few seconds to figure out what you guys are going to do. What do you guys do?
Steal their hats.
Can I dump gumballs down like into their gear work?
You can certainly try. Let's go ahead and let's roll initiative since you guys are planning to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
20 again, and add your dexterity modifier, which is the number in parentheses.
I rolled a 4.
7.
I got 17.
You are doing very well.
I got a 19 total with the dex.
Woo! All right. And the gnome sentries got that. All right. John,
Yep.
you are probably on top of this pile right now, so you're the fastest to react. What do? Gnomes are slow.
I'm gonna jam my candy canes right into somebody.
Right? You full on jump up, go full on Wolverine on one of these poor clacky heads. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. You add +4 for attack.
17 total.
You do just go up and butcher this thing. Go ahead and give me a d6 roll and add 2. Your claws and everyone's weapons are going to be dealing a d6, which is a cube, and you're going to add 2 to damage.
6 total.
Okay, so just like the old 1980s X-Men animations of Wolverine jumping into the the robotic monsters in the classic animation, he just skewers into these robots, ripping them apart as sparks go flying. One of the 3 sentries is dropped just like that. And now, Green, what do you do?
I'm gonna hit him with my marshmallow hammer.
You go up, shove people off of you, and down. Give me a d20 roll and add 4 to it.
Oh shit, 6.
Okay. Your hammer comes crashing down, splintering the tables, smashing to whatever project is on this table into pieces. The gnome jumps to the side and is just beginning to... Oh, it's their turn. The gnome begins clanging its head vigorously, and it's a loud cacophony of noise. Santa Security is surely aware that something's going on in here right now. However, Santa keeps security awfully light, so you're pretty sure you have a little bit of time before security arrives. But you missed. He set off the alarm, and the remaining 2, and that gnome will attempt to skewer you with his candy cane rapier.
What the?
Put you for a whole whopping 1 point of damage.
Phew.
Well, you only have 7.
This isn't good.
Final
Good.
gnome clacks its head and comes running up and attacks John. He comes up to Wayne,
Always John.
also clacking its head, and attempts to skewer him, and he does for 1 point of damage as well. Roll anything today. So they went, and now we move on to
Paula.
Paula.
what is
So which gnome is the closest to me?
the one that's currently in front of John with its rapier
Is
skewer?
it still out?
Yes.
So I jump on it and take my dagger and just go like that to his head.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Are you eating cottage cheese, John?
Rice.
18, and then do I add my dex to it?
You would add 4.
Ah, 22.
Okay, yes, you are going to butcher this poor machine. Go ahead and roll a d6 and add 2.
Oh wait, that's a sorry. D6. I got a 6, 8.
All right, you sever this gnome's head clean off as machines and gears just rip apart. As you can hear, the hydraulics inside just burst and liquid just some squirting up.
Nice.
Thank you.
Why are you this person?
You married me.
All right, so there's one gnome left, and that's the one that Corrine was currently trying to destroy. So what do you do?
Sorry.
I'm going to douse it in licorice spray.
All right. I will assume that. Okay, yeah, go ahead and do an attack roll. Add 4.
Unless you want me to pull out like
That's fine.
acid splash.
No, that's fine. Keep going.
Believe that's a 20. Yes, it's a natural 20.
All right, roll 2d6 and add 2 to it, as your licorice spray is going to absolutely ruin this thing.
8.
All right, so you pull out your contraptions, shoot this sticky ichor all over the gnome. You see him just gum up and fall over to the side. His clanging immediately stops because he can't do diddly. And you guys are now out of combat because you guys just destroyed these 3.
I would like
4
to-
gnomes.
I'm like licking the oil off of the
Oh my
my
god.
like sweet tart dagger.
Nice.
I would like to set the gnomes back up around the table, like Weekend at Bernie's it. Anyone comes in, they look like they're still there.
Okay,
And the gears on the table I build into a little penis.
go ahead. Give me a intelligence. Yeah, just a straight intelligence check.
12.
12. Okay. So you all, out of the corner of your eye, see a flashlight coming down the hall. You guys have maybe 20 seconds before the security guard gets to the side door.
I say, scatter, it's the kappas! And dive under something.
Okay. Meg, what does Paula do?
She hides in the corner behind a plant like this.
Okay.
Just one leaf.
What does Wayne do?
I'm gonna hide under the table.
What does Corrine do with her massive hammer?
Is there a window close by?
There's not actually any windows in here.
Oh shit.
There's a bunch of crates. There's several tables. There's a bunch of cabinetry.
Okay. I guess I would hide in one of the cabinets.
Okay, you open up the cabinets. It's filled, and you try to hide yourself there. Everyone, give me a stealth check. This is something you guys are all good at. So that's a d20 roll, and add 6 to it.
Well, that one last
No,
time.
D20. Hold on. D20.
21.
19.
10 plus 8. Is that what you said? Are we adding 8?
6.
Wait, what was that?
What are we adding for stealth?
Oh, you're adding 6.
6.
Okay.
I got 19.
Okay.
16.
16, and what did Wayne get?
21.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you guys are hiding in your specific spots. And after a moment, you hear keys jangle and the door opens. And in comes this 4.5 foot tall, red haired goblin. You recognize it as a hobgoblin. And you can recognize him immediately as security because he has this nice red velvet coat, like he's an English soldier with gold buttons, a black mink collar on him, and he's walking around with a actual short sword at his hip, and he has a looks to be like a harpoon gun, except it shoots a net. He comes inside this chamber and begins looking around. He comes up and investigates the gnomes, pushes one of them over, looks around, calls up, "Is anyone here? Anyone at all?" And you hear a voice from upstairs go, "What? Yeah, I'm here. What's wrong?" "I don't know. I heard the alarm and just stayed up here. Your gnomes are broken." "They're what?" As you hear somebody in the chamber above rustling, knocking things over, and slowly makes his way down the stairs. Looks at the gnomes and goes, "Oh, well, don't tell anybody. I mean, we normally are much better at maintaining these structures and our equipment, so we'll fix it. It must be an accident. Sorry about that." And the guard goes, "Waste of time." Then he leaves, shuts the door behind him, and the guard goes wandering down the hallway. The goblin that's in this room, clearly gearhead. He has a group of goggles that are just thick beyond reason. They're made to look at like an actual clock gears, and so they're super thick, expanding his irises absurdly. There's also various other contraptions tied to the lenses, and he has this belt on him that's filled with various tools. And he's just like, "Oh, this is bad." He grabs one of the gnomes and takes him upstairs. And you just hear him working away. But at this point in time, there's no present threat.
I'm going to peek out,
There's nobody around.
climb out, and pull the trophy out with me. Which way? Does anyone know where we're going?
Give me an investigation check as you're looking around. So that would be or wisdom perception. What's your wisdom modifier?
That's a -1.
Okay.
So like, he doesn't share. 7.
Okay. You don't see anything. Can I get a wisdom check from the rest of you? As you guys are just looking around trying to find the trophy in this chamber.
Is
Or at least-
wisdom -1? Am I reading that right?
Yes, -1.
I got
11.
an 11.
I have 4.
Okay, great. You guys are clearly in the workroom. This is where all the things are presently made. Looking up, you see nice, convenient labels. One of them is for the drafting room. And you actually see that that's where the stairs lead up to, is into the drafting room itself. You see papers and stuff just kind of cascading out from up there, rolling slowly down the stairs. They're not the most organized group in the world. You also see a catwalk above your head about 15 feet that goes towards some flat surface. You don't have a good line of sight up there. But there's something up at the end of this catwalk. There's also a office space that says it's the department head's office. And you know that Crisp Gingerroot is the department head of this department.
Oh, I love
There's
ginger.
also various chains and pulleys and contraptions made to lift heavier objects off of the work table and put them into crates. So there's ways to climb up if you wanted to. There's the stairs. There's all kinds of options available for you murderous lot.
I put my dagger in my mouth and begin scaling.
Okay. Give me a strength check as you are you going up to the catwalk or are you going up like the stairs route?
I'm going up the catwalk. I rolled a 19, and then our strength is that dexterity? Or no, strength is the first one, so -1, so an 18.
Okay. You begin scaling using the chains to work your way up. Now let's see how discreetly you do it. Give me a stealth check on top of that.
An 8, and then stealth
You got
is what?
So, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
8 plus 6 is 14. So yes, you gracefully climb your way up the rope and
In my
manage
ball
to
gown.
get onto the catwalk without much problem. And now that you've landed, you look right and you see a couple different things. First and foremost, you see the trophy. It is currently in a case that is really nice, illuminated, and it looks really clean. Next to
I
it on
whispered
either
down.
side are also other trophies from various other years, but none of them have the majesty or the love and attention that that trophy has.
I signaled down to Coco for her to follow me because I want her to smash the case with her hammer.
We should check to make sure it's not alarmed. I'm
Yeah,
going
but-
to
At that
stealth.
point, if we break it, we just got to get out before everybody comes over. It's right there. We just got to destroy it. I have a launcher. Let's just blow it up.
Have we made this beautiful?
I know. I was gonna say we have to Indiana Jones thing, right? We gotta.
All right.
I'm going to stealth up the stairs across from the catwalk and put gumballs in front of the drafting room door.
Okay,
Smart.
so you sneak up to the drafting room door. Give me a stealth check as you make your way up there.
10?
Oh, okay. You easily sneak up there. You knock over a deal of papers, which isn't a problem because the gearhead that works in the drafting room, you see him just scratching his head, being, "Oh, I need to make this thing work." Ooh. He is clearly way too concerned about what he's working on to pay any attention to you. But you see him. This entire office room is a hoarder's nightmare.
Or a hoarder's dream?
Yes. You can't see the floor inside the drafting room. There's probably 4 or 5 desks buried in there, just under various contraptions, paperwork, drafting blueprints, various gear, sprockets that are currently being used for their projects.
So what you're saying is if I throw a Molotov cocktail in there,
Yes, that would be bad.
I didn't bring any. Well, I'm going to carefully arrange in the pattern of like a spiral with 2 little things on the end, so it looks like a piece of candy, the gumballs in front of the door.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go join Paula.
Give me one more stealth check as you try to navigate across that.
16.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check now to not, which is dexterity, to not knock anything over as you cross the room.
I feel like you just want me to fail.
No, that's in the thing right here. So
8.
8. So
I'm starting to think that Paula took the easiest way up, guys.
as you begin making your way across the room, you put your foot on something that just wasn't quite right, and you slip, and some of the papers just slide and fall over. And the gearhead that's across the room goes, "Wait, is someone there?"
I flatten myself on the floor under my cloak.
While she's trying to do this, and while she climbed up
I
the
am
rope,
Larry.
what does Kareen and Wayne do during this entire nonsense?
Larry, you need to put your pronouns in your rename on the screen there.
Apparently,
Yeah.
Sorry, Larry.
So I'm gonna try to get up there because my hammer does something really cool where if I put it on the ground and then bounce on the marshmallow, I bounce really high. So I get
Like a
up to the
pogo
catwalk
stick?
that way. Sort of, yeah.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Jess, you are surprisingly good at this.
Okay, what do I add? 2.
So
So I have 15.
15. You're like, oh yeah, this is not a problem. You just pogo, 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 pogo. And let's see how quietly you do all of this. Fortunately, marshmallows are pretty quiet, but you still are jumping around a workspace. So give me a stealth check.
I'm really sad I don't have a candy cane.
So I add 6.
Yes.
Okay,
That
so
would have been a
13.
really cool trick.
What was that?
13.
13? Not quite as quiet as you could have been, but you bounce up and down, then you jump up and land and make a pretty large amount of racket as you just land pretty hard. And at the exact same moment, that is when she knocks things over.
Oh, shit.
What does Wayne do?
I'm following Corinne Coco up.
How are you getting up there?
Sweet sugar boy.
Sweet sugar boy. I'm gonna, I don't know. It's a good idea. Can I climb
the
up?
chain?
Yeah,
You can climb up the way I climbed up. I just went up the chain.
I'll do that.
Give me a strength check.
You should use your candy canes and like the hooks of the chain, so you have like extra grip.
Oh, yeah.
I
That
rolled
makes
13.
so much sense. Okay, 13. You're okay. Give me a stealth check as you're doing it. Since you're struggling a bit, make your stealth check a disadvantage. So
For the record, I'm just up there like rolling my eyes because I got up there very quick, very silently, and you guys are making so much noise. Like,
oh, right.
14 is my lower one.
Okay. So, okay, I'm going to roll. No, you didn't roll that. So, Paula made it up there and is just kindly waiting for these 3 buffoons
Okay.
to get.
I
up
had to
there.
go up the stairs. I'm carrying a trophy.
That's fair. But almost simultaneously, Larry slips, causes a bunch of noise right across the room from the gearhead. Corrine lands hard on the catwalk, causing it to rattle and alert people. And because you weren't quite as discreet as you could have been, as you were climbing and doing all this, you've been grunting and rattling the chains, but you make your way up the catwalk. So now 3 of you are on the catwalk in front of the statue case, but you're pretty certain that the gearhead in the room with Larry over here is well aware of the presence. Give me a stealth check to see if what he
you
exactly.
just need to kill him now.
18 plus 6, so
Okay.
24.
So he just thinks that the pile of papers collapsed because of whatever commotion's happening at the catwalk. And the gearhead reaches over and grabs, looks like it's supposed to be some kind of like a carousel toy, but it's been retrofitted with like a chain. So it's a carousel chainsaw. And he comes looking out the catwalk and says, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here." Initiative.
What about
So
the candy on the floor?
Oh,
initiative.
17.
11.
I got 19.
Ooh.
I got 12.
Then he's last, so it doesn't matter. So you. He walked past you, sees your companions.
What about the gumballs I left in front of the door?
He hasn't made it to the catwalk is here. So you were like in the middle of the room.
Okay. I am going to use my licorice whip and try to get his feet with it and yank him out from under him.
All right, give me a attack roll. So add 4 to it.
12.
12 will not hit. There's just so much clutter in this room that you go for his legs and you hit paperwork in a trash basket. You cause a lot of commotion. Now, let's move on to Wayne. What does Wayne
Are we
do?
fighting this in your basement?
That's fair.
I'm going to shoot my minty fresh breath weapon at him.
All right. Oh,
What does your name say?
It's he,
They're my
him,
pronouns.
sweet sugar boy. I like
He,
it.
him, sweet sugar boy. They're my
all right,
pronouns.
sweet sugar boy. Okay, he succeeds the saving throw. Go ahead and give me a d6, and I'll just take half of that damage.
4.
4. Doop, doop, doop. So
I'm
you
so mad that I didn't make my character have like multiple personalities depending on which color pixie stick they were felt at the moment. I could have played like 6 different characters. It would have been so much fun.
no, there's no reason why you can't.
It's all right. We're committed. I'm in this character. It's fine.
You're going through puberty, Meg.
Mid-scene. So you, what is your breath weapon? What was your breath weapon again?
It is sweet minty, like a minty flame.
All right. So he gets pepperminted, and he's just like, no. And now we move on to Is it Corinne? Or
Yeah, Corinne.
Corinne. All right, thank you.
I'll shoot my cinnamon blaster and I'll choke him.
Oh my gosh. Make an attack roll.
Cinnamon
Same
challenge.
bonus, so it's +4.
Man, I should have doused him
You
in
said
the
it's D20?
Yes, D20,
Okay.
then add 4.
should have doused him in
16.
the cinnamon
16 and will hit.
stuck to his goggles.
So you blast his face with this just powder in cinnamony goodness. Go ahead and give me a D6 and add 2 to it as you just deal this internal, like a mustard gas kind of burn to it.
I don't know if anyone else sees this,
6.
way, but you know the fart guns from Minions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically. So I got 6.
Oh gosh. All right. He does not look good. He is on his last leg as you put your gun on top of a Wayne's shoulder and blast. He is on his last leg. So if you do something impressive, he'll drop.
You must do something impressive.
No pressure. I
Impressive.
step in front of them and take out my big Jolly Rancher launcher
Oh
and then
gosh.
just like say, I suggest you stop moving. And then he kind of switches. So I just shoot him.
As he just
Nice.
hacks.
I'll say, nope, you moved. Just blast him.
You murderous soul. Go ahead and give me an attack roll +4.
Is it D20? Am I rolling D20?
D20 +4.
19 plus 4.
Poof! Is this Jolly Rancher that's about as big
This
as
one's apple flavored. It came
Giants.
out green. It's a surprise every time.
just keeps launching at his head. Go ahead and roll a d6 and add 2 to it.
4, so 6.
The giant piece of candy smashes against the goblin's head, and you hear bones break as his neck twists and he like spirals and lands on the ground. Blood oozing from his lips.
The cavity of a weapon.
Yay. Give me a wisdom check, everybody. D20 plus wisdom modifier.
So -1.
9 minus 8.
11.
I got it.
5.
8.
Great. Don't worry about it. So, what do you do at this point?
Wasn't it his turn?
Oh, he's dead on the
Oh.
ground. You killed him.
I avoid my own trap and run over with the candy trophy.
All right.
I'm like, we should check it for traps. They
Well,
like
he-
to make
well,
machines where they don't need machines.
I walk over to like examine that the person is like actually dead, and then I scribble "Merry Christmas" in his blood.
Oh.
Well, that's perfect. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, though, which is an intelligence check, as you just look over the case and
19.
wow. So you look at the case just to be like, there's got to be a traps, and there are. There's two things you see just looking at the case real fast. The first is there's clearly a latch. So if you pull on it, something will blare. Also, looking at the trophy, it's not real. It's an illusion in the case. It's not the real trophy.
Guys, it's not the trophy.
I thought this was going to be such a short episode. I was like, we're already here.
Not yet.
Side note though, if they do have the real trophy under glass, Candy Cane Wayne, what we need to do is you use your breath weapon and I'll give you some of my sugar and we'll make a very thin sugar glass to replace the one that we have to take off.
Like it.
Just
Nice.
to like, so it'll slowly decay in their area and they'll start like seeing it just crumble.
I can also use my little candy cane things to like trace out and kind of take a little piece out.
Yeah.
Guys, I
That's
just
awesome.
realized we should have pretended to be a different department doing this.
Yeah, no, they're totally going to know who did this. We're for sure going to go to jail for a long time for murder on Santa's naughty list forever. Well, okay, we now know that the trophy's not there. We have a few minutes. Do we want to like make anyone else here? Who's got some gift wrap? Let's make it look like wrapping did this. Throw some bows and stuff. Christmas paper.
It was
Come
an
on.
interdepartmental hit.
Yeah.
What other departments are there?
That's why I said wrapping. I said, let's do wrapping.
Yeah, but like just wrapping?
Well, I'm just saying that wrapping would be easy to, because where we stabbed the guy and ripped his head off downstairs, we could make it look like it was done with scissors by leaving some bloody scissors. And this guy that just got destroyed by a giant Jolly Rancher, we'll pretend was just like a huge thing of wrapping paper. So we just need some bloody wrapping paper and then
So are
throw
you
some
picking up
bows
the
around.
Jolly Rancher?
Yeah, I'll just eat it.
I mean,
Cannibal.
the
Covered in blood.
the anise
Fine,
and,
extra
and
flavor.
cinnamon everywhere is going to be a little harder to hide. Do we?
Yeah, we can
Is
figure
there
it
any like fancy wrapping paper around that we can just like?
Give me a intelligence.
Wait. I have a question.
Yes.
Mr. Candy Cane Wayne, so you have a peppermint breath, which means if you're not using the actual breath part, if you just blow real slightly, will it just be like a clean peppermint breeze? Can you just like blow all the cinnamon and cocoa away?
Sure. Yeah. We can't see why not.
Give
Do
me
it.
a constitution check as you try to use your fancy breath to clean things up.
What
So
was the
give me
check I was giving you?
intelligence as you're looking for wrapping paper.
12.
12. You find,
I can make it out of pixie sticks.
yeah, wrapping paper isn't exactly this department. They put everything in crates. They don't wrap anything here. So you don't find anything with that 12. John, give me a constitution check. See if you can nicely and cleanly blow the powder and disperse it.
What if we make it look like the automatons lost their mind and killed him?
We could do that.
Yeah.
Let's see if John can clean it up, and then we'll just stage that. We can take apart the penis thing that I made down there out of the gears, and instead make them hold the gears as if they're shaped holding weapons, and then bring up one of the gears here, and we'll just cut him with it, so it'll look like that's what killed him.
And then we make it all look like they fell off the catwalk and smashed on the ground.
Perfect.
Perfect. Corinne, go hit them with your hammer. Break them into pieces.
I can do that.
I can do that. First, John, constitution check, please. So
14. I already did it. 14.
yeah, that is more than good enough, especially for something so easy. You disperse the cocoa powder easily, no problem. Now you're going to go over there and start smashing things. Give me a strength check. So D20 plus, well, minus 1, I think.
Oh, 6.
11.
As much as you're trying to crush these things, your hammer is still a marshmallow. And so it just goes boing, boing.
What if we
boing.
literally carry them up here and push them off the catwalk?
I tried jumping on them with my heels. Also, at some point, I have to like go smear where I put Merry Christmas. Otherwise, they're just going to see that someone wrote it
Yeah.
in its blood. So I smear that away so we can't get caught with that later.
Wrap it up, bitch.
I would like to look around to see if there are any other rooms. Maybe look into the office.
For
and
the
trophies in there.
for the record, I rolled a natural 20 about the idea of jumping on them with my heels.
Oh,
Trying to
God.
smush
Okay,
them.
yeah. Then I imagine you were still on the catwalk and you just kind of like somersault down and like just destroy it. Landing superhero pose as it just fractures all over the place.
Sorry
The
about
wind blows the ruffles of my dress up.
And as you walk up to the office, just to figure out if it's the trophies in there, you begin turning the handle and it's locked from the inside.
I was like looking through one of the windows.
The window is opaque. You can't look through it. You would have to smash the glass to get into this room or pick the lock or
I
something.
would like go Wayne.
But as you are finishing dispersing everything, as you're testing this door, as you guys are destroying robots and machinery, there's a light above your head that turns on. That's bright red. Aruda! Aruda! And it's this alarm that's blaring. Apparently, you guys set something off or notified somebody.
You said there's like a red thing going. Is that what it is?
Yes, there's a light like 40 feet above your head. That's just that standard rotating red light.
Do we want to destroy the red light or do we want to run for it, guys?
We should probably run for it.
Run for it.
Where are you running to?
Escape!
Oh, back into the vent.
Back into the vent.
We have to fix the vent,
Oh, wait,
don't
they're
we?
going to see the broken vent. How are they going to think?
Yeah.
Set it all on fire. I vote John just burns it all.
Burn it
Larry,
down.
can you scale the vent and then pull it up with your whip? Pull the other end up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We
So
did
you
that.
guys want to climb up the wall to that vent space, use the whip to bring it up?
Yeah.
It's going to be
No, we want to go back in it, and then we're gonna have John like burn it a little bit so it gets hot, and then I'm gonna rub sugar on it so we can glue it back together.
Sugar
And
is
then
the
escape.
answer.
Okay, first things first, let's see if you guys can even get up to that hole. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check as you guys parkour up to the hole.
Parkour.
13.
14.
13.
14. 8.
13.
Just
Oh,
pogo it instead. Pogo up to us.
hold on.
Easy.
14, 13,
And 13.
13. Anybody that got 13 or above made their way up to the hole. Who did not get above a 13?
Me,
Yeah.
I'm the fat one that broke the vent anyway.
I lowered my whip so she could climb up.
Oh, that's clever.
Perfect.
You get one more chance at this. So go ahead and give me a dexterity check with advantage. So you roll twice and take the higher number.
Okay.
You're adding 2 to these.
So 20.
Okay. You get partially pulled and you make your way up. And as you go into the air duct, the door opens again and you see the same hobgoblin guard come into the room and go, "What is going on in here?
I'd like to try to throw
Gearhead!"
I'd like to try to throw my voice. Make it sound like it's coming from the office. And say, the automatons are a little out of control, but I've got it covered. But you should probably get out of here. Thanks.
Give me a deception check, so charisma, and you have disadvantage.
What you should have said was nothing.
Both of them with the same roll. I rolled a 3. -1 is a 2.
The guard looks directly up at you as you guys are like goonies looking out of the vent.
I would just assume it was me. I'll just drop down and pretend like they're not here. I'll throw myself on the fire for the team. It was
Wow.
me.
What was you? Where's the gearhead?
Well, the automatons did get out of control, and I heard a ruckus, and I climbed through the vent to help him, and he was dead.
He pulls out handcuffs, clasps them on you, and
I
he
shoot him
goes,
with my jolly launcher.
You what?
He's gonna take her in. We gotta kill him.
Oh my god!
I am Larry.
Not you, the security guard.
Oh, you said he's gonna take her in. I'm Larry.
Oh, take him in. I'm sorry. He's gonna take him in, and clearly we now need to kill him and then make it look like the automatons killed him as well. Like we can't go down for this.
Gosh.
So I shoot him with my launcher immediately.
Okay, just for space, you're the only person able to make an attack roll while in the air vent. So after you make the attack roll, you might want to move.
Fair.
But go ahead, do
I
the-
then jump down and use my big billowing ball gown as like, it slows me as I jump. So that I
You like Princess Peach jump out and like bazooka down at the guy. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
I rolled a 1.
All right, go ahead and roll damage anyway.
Oh
I also rolled a 1. What is happening?
Okay,
These
Alicia, you
dice
get
are-
blasted in the shoulder by a Jolly Rancher for 1 point of damage.
no. Larry starts.
I'll make it up to you, I swear.
And you gracefully slow fall thanks to your dress.
Can we say that as soon as I land, because that went so bad, I just start using it as like a hammer to like hit him on the head.
Let's roll initiative, guys. This is silly.
Did he get the handcuffs on me?
Let's go in initiative order.
Well,
I got a 19.
20.
Woo, woo.
10.
10. Okay. And did you add dex to that?
No. Oh, 12.
Okay.
What's next?
I had a 19.
John, what did you get?
12.
All right. Yay, I get to go before somebody this time. Alicia, what do you do? The jig is up.
I use my licorice whip to try to hit him and grab his sword.
Ooh, that'll be hard. Go ahead and give me a dex check.
12.
Ah, I got a 2. So you go, "Shqua!" and the sword goes spinning across the room and lands behind you. And the hobgoblin's like, oh shit. Yeah, he realizes this is not going to end well. Moving on to,
I
I
say,
think
just
it's me.
yep.
tell Santa I tried to save you.
I'm next, right?
Mhm.
So shooting the giant launcher didn't really work so well. So instead I just take it like this and I look at the guy and I say, welcome to the naughty list. And then I just uppercut him with it as hard as I can. Just like,
Go ahead and roll. Oh, that's great.
17.
17 does not hit. So you go boof against him, but he's just so darn tall. You hit him, and underneath his red suit, it hits something hard and metallic. He's clearly armored, ready to fight off.
Burn him,
Yetis and
Wayne.
whatnot.
Burn him. Metal burns.
So that is your turn. Onward to his turn. He is seeing the trouble he's in. He pulls out his web gun, backs up a little bit. So both of you get an attack of opportunity on him.
Nice.
What's my plus?
4.
What do we roll?
That's a miss.
Wait, what do we roll?
D20, and you're adding 4 to it. This is an attack of opportunity because he left 8. Thanks, Alicia.
What just fell over?
Something. I'll find it. Gosh.
I'm sorry.
It's
When you're
fine.
editing this video later, you'll be able to see it because you could just go back and be like, oh, that was like that.
You know how behind I am on editing?
I don't want to know.
Neither do I.
Okay, so
Jess, are you gonna fall in love with D&D and just join us all the time now?
Yeah, maybe.
She's like, this is what you guys do while I'm working on Thursdays.
It's Fridays now.
that's-
Yeah, it's Friday, mate. TGIF.
Oh, Friday. It's Friday now.
so the Hobgoblin pulls out his web gun and blasts it at both of you. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from both of you.
Ooh,
So-
20.
Barry and Paula.
20, yes.
So 22. I got a 22 with the +2.
All right. You get out of the way just in time as the webbing wraps cleanly around Larry and he just falls over.
I tried so hard.
And the Hobgoblin, while he was running away, shooting and all that stuff, he like backslides, picks up his sword, and goes, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him. He's gonna die.
And now we move on to Corinne. Corin.
Okay. I'm gonna borrow one of Paula's pixie stick papers, and then I'm going to waterboard him because I can regurgitate boiling hot cocoa.
That's a twist.
Okay. To be fair,
To be fair,
right
To be
now
fair.
you're in the air vent. About,
Well, you know what? I'm gonna send it right down.
okay, so you're gonna projectile vomit onto Hobgoblin. All right. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, I guess.
For anyone not looking at the chat, Evan just said quite the baby bird moment of torture.
my favorite thing about people who haven't played D&D much or before is the really, really creative thing.
They just decided to pull out the butt, and I love it.
Do I add anything?
4. So D20 plus 4.
So 23.
Oh my gosh. You've done this
Got him.
before. You get out and go, pixie stick. Oh, that does not. And it just lands all over him. Go ahead and give me a D6 and add 2 damage as you are disgustingly vomiting on him.
3.
All right, he takes 3 points of damage and he is poisoned. He's gotta be. That is disgusting.
Thank God.
Nice.
Um,
Well done.
given how clean his suit was, he has this appearance of abject horror on his face.
Does the stomach acid start to like burn away his suit so now we can see the armor
Ooh.
underneath?
Yeah, you see this like nice breastplate with like all the reindeer and like this standard like horse pose, but instead of horses, it's like the reindeer and like this nice ornate chest plate. It has his name on the bottom. His name is Richard III. But
Richie Rich.
he is very upset. Onward to Wayne.
Wayne.
I am going to. How close am I?
You are about 15 feet up in the air from him, being in the air vent, but you can, if you make a decent dex check, you can jump to him, or you can just climb down again. Or you can use only one range attack from the air vent, and that was taken with a projectile vomit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to jump down and stab him with my candy fingers.
Great. So you do the full-on Wolverine lunge again. Ah!
Yep.
Give me an attack roll at advantage. Oh, well, first things first, give me a dex check to see if you make it that far.
All right, dex check is 17.
Okay, you're fine. Make an attack roll with advantage just because you're doing this kamikaze aerial bomb.
Okay. 19, 13 the first time, 19 the second time.
Okay, you hit as your candy cane claws pierce into his shoulders. Give me a d6 plus 2.
5.
Oh, he yells out in pain as he goes, "You sweet twos are always causing trouble." And now we go back to the top of initiative. What do you do?
Can I use my ranged weapon from the ground? Like, I know I'm bound, but like it's an anise spray, so I like don't know if there's like.
Would that burn the web around you so you could like release yourself?
You can attempt to free yourself with it, or you can attempt an attack roll, but it would be hard.
I will attempt to free myself.
Okay. Give me a con check as you try to melt it with your
10.
You make some effort towards it, but it's going to take a little bit more than that.
Help me!
As you're like just burning things and just trying to rip it apart, it's not going so well.
Can I like just realize it's not working and roll myself into his legs and try to knock him off?
Try this turn. Wayne's turn. Not Wayne.
Wait. My turn.
Solo.
So he's pretty close to me right now, right? Because I like hit him and then I jumped out of the way. So where am I?
Make your way up.
Okay, so I go down on one knee with my launcher and aim for his knees in the hopes to break them so that he can't walk anymore and shoot directly at his kneecap. Well, if he's stationary, we have a better chance of killing him. He seems to be very nimble.
Holy hell, guys. Make me attack roll.
This is what has held back. This is all of our rage for the mayor coming out against Hobgoblin.
It's the end of the year. It's been 2020. There's just a lot of things happening. This is cheaper than therapy. Anyway, that's what I do.
What's your attack roll?
19.
Okay. You shoot this Jolly Rancher at it. You hear the bone splinter. Roll damage.
A 5 and then add 2 still.
Yep.
So 7.
Holy hell. He is on his last leg. His knee is clearly shattered and he's holding up his weight with his one remaining leg. He is so close to dropping. And he takes his short sword, tries to, he has so many angry goblins on him that he just tries to cut into the goblin that's currently in his clavicle. He attacks Wayne. He will hit Wayne with his short sword. Doing 2 points of damage. And he goes, man, what does he say? You guys will be shoveling reindeer poop for years. And now we go to Corin. What do you do? He is about to die.
Am I still up in the vent?
Yes.
Okay. Can I shoot my cinnamon blaster to just choke him so he can't breathe anymore?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
He's inhaling and exhaling very heavily right now, trying to get enough
So
oxygen.
what do I add to this?
4.
Okay, so 13.
13 is not good enough. The angle just isn't right, and it's surrounded by all your companions. So it's when you think you have a good shot, you shoot, and it just hits the back of Wayne.
Oh,
So
sorry, Wayne.
it's fine. It doesn't hurt him.
Oh, it's Wayne's turn.
It is Wayne's turn. Wayne, what do you do? You are currently knuckles deep in this guy. And he's going to die if you hit him.
So can I use my candy cane weapon again, or do I need to do something
Yes.
else?
Evan would like you to dismember him.
I would love to. I was gonna say I wanted to like pull out and then jab him right into his heart.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Go ahead and
Yeah.
give me an attack roll. And because he has the broken leg, you have advantage on the attack.
17.
17. You go for his heart as your claws bang against his chest plate armor, and your claws fracture a little bit. So they become a little bit pointy, just in a different way, but they get a little shorter. But yeah, chest plate, it's right there. And you just miss. Now we go back to the top.
I'm going to try to bowl him over by rolling into his one remaining good leg.
Go ahead and give me a strength check to see if you can.
I would also like to bite at his leg.
No, just roll.
19!
Of course
Minus
it's a-
1. 18.
You can't attack to do anything with your. Okay, so all of a sudden, Larry over there is used to being wiggly like licorice and just goes and bowls over. And let's see if it does actually knock him over.
Is that gonna hurt? Are you still attached to him, Wayne? Are you gonna fall too? Or did
Wayne's
you like
not-
do that and then jump off?
It's like a maximum 2-foot drop, so he'll be able to land on his feet no problem. And the hobgoblin does get bowled over, and so he's prone on his face with a broken leg, and he just starts crying,
What?
face down. Why?
I would like to feel guilty as a free action.
Never.
All right.
No remorse.
What does Paula do? He still has
I
his
walk over.
web gun.
He still has his web gun. Is that what you said?
He still has his web gun and sword in hand, but the fight is so out of him at this point. What do you do?
I walk over and with my I put my left hand on like the hand that's holding his gun, and with the other one, just like stab him in the neck with my sweet tart dagger.
Attack roll with advantage.
Oh wait, no, that was D6. Sorry. 12 and then 1. Oh, do I add anything to those? I'm sorry.
4.
Oh, so 16 and 5.
Nope. As your sword comes down, it bangs against the same chest plate, but
In his
they're
neck? I said I
that's,
aimed for his neck, like
yeah.
right here.
not
But yeah,
quite
your
as
roll-
articulate. Your aim wasn't as good this time. Even with the advantage of him being stuck and prone and on his back, he's still trying to live. And so he flails just enough to get it dung up against his armor. His turn. He will roll onto his back and just desperately swing at not Gully, Paula. He has disadvantage because of course he does, and just hits air as he goes, "All of you are under arrest. Put down your arms and mercy will be yours."
I feel less guilty.
I whisper in his ear, I'm Jewish.
There you go.
All right, Corin, what do you do?
I just need to finish him off. I'm gonna slide down the vent and just smash him with the hammer.
We'll put that.
Boom!
Put him inside of a box. Put that box seven down in the box. Kill ourselves with a rise. We'll smash it with a hammer.
You have advantage, so roll twice, take the bigger number, and add 4.
Well, that didn't do much. 6 is total.
So what were the 2 rolls you made?
A 1 and a 2.
Did you roll? You rolled a 20?
Special.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. This hobgoblin is like do the whole Leonidas, like defending, blocking blows, doing
This
all of
website
this
is
nonsense.
rigged.
I will kill you all. All right, Wade.
Good about
How do you try to do this?
All right, so now I'm going right for his eyeballs. I'm just going to try to shove my candy cane fingers right into his eyeballs.
All right, same difference. You have advantage.
I'm really appreciating Evan's commentary.
Yeah, right? No shit.
All right, 19.
19. You gouge out his eyes, and what little fight he had in that moment goes, "Ah!" As you can feel his brains at the ends of your candy canes just kind of get
Ew.
blend-tacked. And because they're candy canes, they are, or are they the sharp sides, not the hooks?
Yeah, sharp sides.
Okay, so and there's this like nice trail of blood as that squirts out as it just drops. The alarm is still going off, but you're pretty certain that the security guard for this quadrant is currently bleeding at your feet.
Finally.
All right, I finished freeing myself
Yeah.
and I put the webbing on one of the automatons.
I start dragging some of the broken automatons over towards him and like toss some gears on him. They like, happy holidays, Merry Christmas,
Oh my gosh.
you filthy animal.
Go ahead and give me a intelligence check from both of you to see how well you're able to disguise this. It's not hard.
13.
16 minus a plus 0, so 16.
It looks like these robots went crazy.
All right, do we think we have time to finish searching this room or should we just get out of here, guys?
I would get out of here.
I'm gonna say that we just got to get out of here and then like regroup on where the real trophy is. Gosh darn gearheads.
This is a one shot. There's not going to be a session 2.
Real quick before we get out of here, let's just search. We should search the office. Wait, now that your stuff's more broken, do you think you can pick the lock with them?
He's
Yeah.
frozen.
Sorry, I got frozen.
I was like, that was a really intense stare, John.
Go pick the lock. Let's see what happens. Should we maybe turn off the alarm? Like, can I just shoot it with my Jolly Rancher launcher and turn off the alarm so we have more time?
I don't think the automatons would have turned off the alarm. We just need to be quick.
Okay. Can we all like just do a line of Corinne's cocoa to see if that like speeds us up a little? Makes us extra fast.
Okay,
Nice
so
sugar
all
high.
you get pixied up.
I have
Got this
glitter.
like nice neon powder right at the edge of your nose. You guys go up to that office door, and John, go ahead and give me a dexterity check as you try to pick the lock. Remember, there is also just a glass window there.
Well, I tried to look in the window.
Well, it's an opaque glass window.
Why is it?
19.
19? Click. Not a problem for you. So you click it. Are you the one that opens it?
Yeah.
The door opens, and in front of you are a couple notable things. On the walls, you see various department heads throughout the years. All of them are these toad-like goblins with thick ears, bulbous noses, the whole 9 yards. All of them have that smug grin. Some of them have a little bit of grease on their shoulders. And the center of this room is a lovely cedar desk with various golden apparatuses set up for decoration. Behind the desk is the current department head, Crisp Gingerroot, holding what looks to be some metallic gun that has little wisps of snow coming out of it. In the corner of the room, you see this like safe that's the exact height needed to store a trophy, the exact width needed to store a trophy, and there's like this massive steel door that's been shut and it looks clearly locked. But as you open the door, he goes, "Die, you sweet pieces of shit!" Poof!
Wow.
Go ahead and give me a. Oh, no, it's an attack roll.
Do we
21.
all dive out of the way?
And I will deal 5 points of cold damage to John.
John, I think you're unconscious.
Oh.
As you-
Oh.
Blast it with his snow blower. And he's just caked with snow and is just falls over. Looking like a snow.
Did anyone else get hurt?
No, just him. Initiative.
Do we have any healing potions?
Initiative.
I want to give him a healing potion.
I rolled a 19. Can I just say that while we're doing this, I look at the guy and I say, "You're gonna regret that," and I just crack like every bone in my body.
15.
John?
Oh, I get to roll still?
When you can make death saves.
You look very emo at the moment, sir.
Yeah, I'm trying. So
Did you get John?
13.
And Corin.
I got 5.
And he is there. All right. So first things first, what does Paula do? This coked up pixie stick maiden.
So I told you I like crack everything and say, "You're gonna regret that." And I don't want to do the same thing I keep doing, but I only have like one long range weapon. So instead, all right, I'll be
It's
different.
only like
I
10 feet to get to him.
Okay, I like run and try to like lean back and slide on the top of my dress to just like whack him as hard as I can in the knees.
Oh, cool. So you're like sliding under the desk to hit him in the knee. That's cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a dex check real fast to see how clean this looks.
Is that still a 20?
Oh.
Is it still a 20, like a D20?
Yes. still a
14
20. And add your
plus
dexterity.
2, so 16.
Okay. You slide cleanly under the desk. Now make your attack roll.
17.
Boom. You smack him in the knee. Go ahead and roll damage.
4. Are we still doing plus 2
Yes.
for that? So 6.
Oh, you hear something pop as he is like, "Ah!" This guy's just a goblin. He's not some security guard. Go ahead and give me a, what do you do?
So, with the healing properties of my patron ingredient, I'm going to use it to stabilize Wade.
Okay, give me a medicine check, which is wisdom. So you get -1. Oh, wow.
16.
So you go up and go stick licorice up his nose. And he's just like, "Oh!"
Did you get any hit points back?
John, you're at 1 hit point.
All right. Thank you.
Normally that just stabilizes, but I want to keep you in the game a little bit. So after you is John, actually. You come to consciousness, thanks to this lovely smell of anise. What do you do?
I am going to I'm just going to like pick my head up and blast him with my minty breath weapon.
All right, he has a little bit of cover there. Go ahead and roll your, oh, fuck.
Caleb.
Sorry. Because you took at his knee, he fell to the side a little bit. So there's actually a nice clean line for the breath weapon to just pepper him underneath the desk. So go ahead and roll damage, please. 1d6 and add 2.
7.
All right. He gets peppered as these little tiny fragments of peppermint go into his lungs, and you just see his shirt grow red, and he oozes, and you just see him give his last breath. His peppermint gun falls to the side, and he expires.
Good.
most violent group.
We get it done.
Yeah, that's it. There's no more threats in this room.
I go over and inspect the case, and I say, guys, at this point, I don't think we should leave the candy trophy behind.
Nope, we're just taking it. Taking the real one.
Maybe we should smash the trophy, make it look like the automatons broke it too. We should bring an automaton body up here and destroy the
Yeah.
door too. All right,
Well, first things first, give me an investigation check as you look everything over.
not me.
So intelligence check, everybody, or a wisdom check, actually, as you're looking.
13.
13. What did Paula get?
You're
Muted
Not-
or quiet
Yeah.
or something.
Meg. Did your headphones
muted.
die?
Muted.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hello. Sorry, I was answering a work email. Not what is it? What do we roll?
D20
What?
plus wisdom.
90 plus or so not 8. 9 minus 8.
All right. And Jess, what did Corin get?
So I'm adding 8. Or
You're
minus one.
adding, well, you're subtracting 1 from whatever you rolled from the D20.
Okay. So 1.
You rolled great. So only 1. Did anybody get above 10?
No.
No.
All right. So as you're looking around, you don't see what turns off the alarm, but you do find a placard at the bottom of the safe. There's actually no handle on the safe, but on the placard, it says, when Santa leaves the workshop, where does he go?
He goes to slay.
I hate you.
Is that not the right answer? No. All right.
When
To Earth.
Santa leaves the workshop, where does he go?
This,
When Santa leaves the workshop, where does he go?
to the sky.
To the cookie factory.
Cookie factory. Nope.
Into our hearts.
To the chimney.
To his sleigh. He goes to his sleigh.
That's what Larry said, I thought.
Yeah. To the windows.
You tried that.
To the
the
wall.
Oh,
I hate you so hard.
To
to deliver all the
tavern.
presents?
What's that?
To check his list twice. Deliver all the presents.
Nope. You
Have
guys-
some alone time with Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, to give Mrs. business.
Go gather the reindeer.
You guys can attempt to break open the
Evan
safe.
says the local tavern. Does he go to Hops for a drink?
To the stable.
No.
Around the world.
To bed.
There's 3 lights at the top. One of them is red. One of them is yellow. One of them is green. As you go around the world, it goes yellow.
All over the world. Around
Red.
the earth. Around the globe.
Chimneys.
Across the world.
It's directional.
South.
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 As you guys say south, so which direction does Santa?
We're gonna say
When does Santa leave the work? When Santa leaves the workshop, where does he go? South. The door opens, and inside is the trophy.
All right, I vote we take the trophy out. We put it next to him and smash it, and then drag the automaton some of the automaton parts up here,
Done.
and then blast
Sounds good.
them with the gun, so it looks like he froze them just as they were killing him.
I like it.
Sure.
That's what we do.
All right. You set all that
And we
up.
should have John do his like little breath weapon again thing that blows things away, just so like any like little evidence we leave is gone. Any candy and stuff.
All right. Just for convenience, John, give me a Constitution check. Alicia, give me an intelligence check. And Meg, what are you helping out with at this point?
I don't know. I'm assuming just smashing the trophy. That like
Yes.
Jess and I would be doing that if they're doing that.
As you're just breaking things.
I got 15.
Yep. Who knew that I would be the muscle on the group, guys?
Well, the person with a hammer has done a great job breaking things. What does Corin do at this point? As everyone's breaking things, trying to frame robots for murder.
Can I go help search for a body to pull up there?
Which body? The gnome. So you go grab the gnome, help bring it up.
Does that give me advantage on my intelligence check?
I'm going to have her roll an intelligence check as well. So roll a d20 and subtract 1, since you guys are great at framing people.
15.
16?
15.
15. Okay. So she brings up the body, sees the work that you did, and goes, it's supposed to be backwards, and helps fix the problem. You guys frame them in this weird machine's gone wrong kind of situation. The statue is destroyed. And then you guys make your escape. Give me one more stealth check as you attempt to leave.
17.
Natural 20.
That's good. That'll cover up
My 9.
14.
14. The majority of you succeeded. So you guys escape and make your way back.
Larry just cannot help but make his own sound effects. Do, 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 do.
Cat burglar.
Well, you make your way back, and Jingles is pleased. He gives all of you a promotion,
Yeah.
Nice.
and the gearheads are pissed, forever screwed. But maybe
Woo!
they'll have vengeance.
Wait, do
on
we
those.
win? Do we win the competition this year?
Let's find
We've
out.
won the last 10 years. So,
Yeah,
I
you
would
guys
think
win
so.
again, but this year they can't hold the trophy over your heads. And they will slowly go back to the shadows from whence they came. And that is the game. And
Lovely.
Hope that you guys enjoyed it.
Woo!
Yeah, it was
Yes,
fun.
what was your first thoughts of D&D?
It was fun. Coming up with all that.
It is a
I liked
nonsense
it a lot.
game at times. What announcements do we have at this point? I don't think we have any.
So the next, well, first, Jess, what did you think?
Caleb just asked her, what are you, high?
Sorry.
Are you
I was
high?
asking her about a work question. It was,
Yeah,
it was my
Meg
fault. I was
distracted
slacking
me.
her about a work email.
Oh.
We got like a couple like made easy emails while this was happening, so I was multitasking.
You're fine. It's fine.
Someone want to
It
sum
was a
up?
lot of fun.
All right. Oh, Evan said it was fun one, Caleb.
Oh, thank
I
you.
really like these one-offs. It's a
Like
lot of fun to develop new characters. We should do more of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love our characters and our storyline, but it's kind of cool
I
just to
think-
get to play like a whole different character.
I think we should also just really lean in more to being weird. We do weird really well. We do not do serious well.
I mean, we're pushing. Jess, you don't know about it, but we've started a cult, and apparently they're serial killers. I haven't learned about it yet because I'm running for mayor, and they want me to be mayor first and then bring
Oh my
me
God.
in.
Yeah, heavy.
So it's pretty good. John has a murder room in the tavern. Luckily, I'm not very observant and very wrapped up in my own campaign that I have not discovered the murder room. And Alicia's covered in mushrooms and has somehow developed a ability to telepathically talk to her brother, who sets them up with hitmen.
Communicate through the mushrooms.
Okay.
You know how like mushrooms have like the interconnected stuff?
Yeah.
So that's how my brother and I communicate. And then like my character is also just trying to keep Quinto from killing good people. I'm finding him bad guys to kill. So I'm like Dexter's dad.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh my God. Harry.
So
But I'm
um,
just saying, as much as I love our characters, it was really fun to like come up with a whole new character. So it would be fun to do like one-offs, like each holiday. I could come up with a very silly one for Easter, I'm sure, or like
Yes.
a New Year's one. We're all just babies.
Oh my gosh.
what? Like a Muppet baby.
Jesus.
Muppet.
It's terrifying.
My
God.
diaper's so full that I just roll around like this.
I will happily fight whatever hangover I might or may not have to do that, Caleb, just saying. So with that in mind, I mean, I think our only announcements are that we are not having a game next week because it is the day after Christmas.
Then the week after that's the day after New
And
Year's.
then the week after that.
It is Christmas itself.
And
So,
so 3 weeks will be the next
Yeah,
day.
it's not the day after Christmas. Wouldn't it be
It is
Christmas Day?
Christmas.
Christmas.
oh, yeah. And it's New Year's Day.
Yeah.
I'm fine with New Year's Day. I'll do one on New Year's Day if you guys want.
I'm fine with doing one on New Year's Day. It's this one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have anything prepped. So
You got like,
Again, I would do a one-off like this on New Year's Day if you come up with a New Year's themed one. But
maybe I'll use part of our time off and I'll DM the three of you.
there you go.
All
Jess
right.
is like, I did not sign up for this.
So yeah, that's our only announcement, and this was like the highest viewership we've had. So thank you
Great.
everyone who tuned in for this.
Thanks, everyone.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
well, no.
Yes,
Yeah, happy holidays.
yes,
You guys
we'll
soon.
see you all later.
John's outie.
John's gone. Alicia, I want to talk to you about
Wait.
that thing.
One
One
second.